Ford. This is an interview show where I talk to character actors. I mean, it's great that you go to these great big movies and you have these mega stars like Tom Cruise, you know, Harrison Ford. But without these guys, who are they going to talk to? No one. They'll talk to a green screen or something, some creature. You know, but I watch these movies and I'm thinking to myself, man, 40, 50 years later, it's incredible. I was watching The Godfather, Marlon Brando. I'm thinking, how did he come up with this? Vito Corleone, right? And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, oh my God, yeah, look at that thumb to my boy, Sonny. They cut Sonny. I'm gonna make him an offer and I can't refuse. Oh, Marlon, how did you come up with that? I actually looked into it. You know those puffy cheeks that he had? He actually put tissues in them, and then he got the part. Amazing. They got guys like Nick Nolte from 48 Hours, Eddie Murphy, yeah. He's actually a nice guy, is what I heard. And then, but he played this like wise ass guy. Remember? Eddie Murphy's hungry, and he looks at him and goes, "Hey, what do you think you're doing? You hungry? We don't have time for that. All right, get out of here. Want something? Have a Tootsie Roll. Hey, hey." Nick Nolte. I think he still probably does that when he has to go to the bathroom or something. Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. Hey. So, oh my gosh. Then you got somebody like Robert De Niro, of course, around forever. And it's funny, it's like every time he does his own character, it's always the same face. You ever notice that? Robert's face? So he's like, hey, yo, come over here, I'm gonna freaking whack you. I'm watching you. I'm a character actor. A little bit. Yeah. Do you notice every time Robert De Niro's face, every time I look at him, I feel like he just ate a sour mint. That's crazy. I was watching Modern Family. Been watching that for years. Fantastic show. Ed O'Neill. Actually, I loved Ed O'Neill way back in 1987 and 88. He started doing Married with Children. Remember that? Yes. So, okay, I'll do it for you. Every face of Al Bundy from Married with Children, I still look at his face when he's doing Modern Family.
Hey, Pig, what the hell's going on here? Huh? Give me some food. No, food, not sex. Okay? Come on. Hey, kids, let's get out of here, all right?
All these years later, I'm looking at Modern Family, keeping seeing that face.
Here.
Al Bundy. Our guest today has been making incredible TV shows and movies for over 35 years, close to 40 years, which is pretty incredible in show business these days. Shows that I know you've heard of: Dallas, Falcon Crest, Barnaby Jones, Walker, Texas Ranger, Family Ties, and of course, one of my favorites, and probably yours, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. Amazing, huh? We have Mr. Barry Jenkins. Spend a few minutes and watch what work this man has done for all these great years.
Don't lie to me, Winslow. I smell syrup on your breath.
I just had one waffle, sir.
Sure, it starts with one waffle, then it's two, then three. Before you know it, you need Vaseline and a shoehorn to get into your squad car. Wouldn't you like to be a hero? Instead of just eating them?
Hurry up, please. After you, babe.
Don't even think about it. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. I want to nail down the details on the Bolian operation. I need you focused.
I will be.
I know how you feel about your crew, but you and I are responsible for an entire tactical wing. Thousands of lives depend on the decisions we make tomorrow. You can't afford to be awake all night worrying about one ship.
Sir.
Oh, just what I need during an attack. Another lawyer.
I apologize, Captain. I was unaware of the intrusion. Commander, come with me.
Hold on, Mr. Rath. You, go. You, stay. Somehow I don't think the Admiral's done. You agree, Commander?
Without a doubt, sir.
And here we are. Please welcome Mr. Barry Jenner. How you doing, Barry?
Hey, John. Fine, thanks. That's pretty interesting. 40 years, man.
That's
You know,
that's pretty
before
incredible.
that, I actually rode with Custer. Brian Williams and I were in the same troop.
There you go. Oh, I have to first ask you, are you related to Mr. Bruce Jenner, by any chance? Bruce Jenner.
No, I never heard of him.
Just had to ask you that.
Yeah, no, we're not. I wonder if he gets the same question. He was famous long before I had any notoriety whatsoever.
Exactly. Back in, famous in 1976 when he won the Olympics and everything. Sweet. Yeah, that is pretty amazing. I've been in the business for quite a while, not as long as you, but it's pretty amazing that you can last this long. And,
Thank you.
Now what
Glad
got
you
you?
allowed me to use my cane getting to the set.
What got you into this crazy business?
To really be honest,
Yeah.
I went to a school in Texas, a junior college there. I had a scholarship to play basketball and baseball at this junior college. It's not there anymore. For 2 years, then the third and fourth year would have been at Texas A&M, but it was a military school, and I got really tired of the you know.
Oh yeah.
And
military school.
I mean, it was okay, but so I went back to school in Pennsylvania, and I just got out of sports. I mean, I was a mediocre athlete at best. I mean, the older I get, the better I was. In this small Pennsylvania State College, the best looking girls in the school were all in the drama club. So I figured, hey, come on, you know. So I
agree. That's one of the reasons I got into it too.
yeah, it was, you know,
It's true.
That's of course. And when I got into it, I was always like a wise ass and a comedian, sort of funny, sort of. I thought. Once I got into it and started doing it, I just liked being on stage. You know,
Yeah.
it was just great to pretend to be somebody else.
Exactly.
You know, we're all actors. You know,
Right.
and I got a job at NBC as a page. You know, like the usher thing, and gradually got to know the city and did a little thing. Went to another outside company to work and started driving a cab because I realized if I wanted to be an actor, I had to not go the NBC corporate route.
Right.
And being a page was a great job because I got to hang around with, not hang around with, but a lot of very famous comedians, Johnny Carson, all those things. I worked on the Carson show quite.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I didn't know-
it was
I didn't know
fantastic.
that. Oh man.
Yeah, and
So
it was.
your page with and hung out with Johnny Carson.
He knew who I was and I knew who he was, you know. And
Did he go up to you and say, hello,
no, he
hello,
didn't. do
Barry,
that.
would you mind giving me some coffee?
No, we wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. But you know, it's funny. He's a very shy man, and
Yeah.
he didn't joke around a
That's what I
lot.
heard, yeah.
But we were doing a show out in Brooklyn, Avenue M and 14th Street, which is a big NBC studio, and he was doing a show with Sammy Davis, and he didn't have the usual crew around. Yet I was one of the pages out in Brooklyn, and he noticed me and came over, and I sort of became his, almost like a security blanket. Not that he was insecure, but
Yeah.
it was just somebody that he knew that he could talk to, and not everybody in the same,
Right.
show when he was doing the Tonight Show.
Wow. Did you have a chance to say hi to Sammy Davis Jr.?
Yeah, quite a few times.
Really?
Sammy was great.
I heard he's an amazing guy.
Well, he was. Yeah, he was.
Talented and nice and.
Incredible. He was first the fastest man with a 6-gun. Do you know that?
No,
Yakima Canute used to hold the record for quick draw. He's the guy in the opening of Gunsmoke that gets killed between
yeah.
Matt Dillon's. That's Yakima
Right.
Canute. And he surpassed Yakima, not that I knew him, but
Right.
with a fast draw with a gun.
Sammy Davis Jr. was the fastest guy in that.
That's right.
I never knew that. Did I even know that? I didn't know that.
He was just a terrific guy, and he had a bodyguard who kind of looked after us when we were working with him. And
Well, he needed one because he was only like 5'4". Or
yeah, he
something
was
like
very
that.
small, but
Very
had
small guy.
open, warm, friendly, good human being.
If I saw Sammy Davis Jr., I would ask him to sing that one song that I love so much. The Candyman.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah, right.
Candyman.
Yeah. Well,
Love that song. I love it.
yeah.
Now here's a cool story. You know, I've been a huge fan of if everyone knows me, I watch Cheers.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, religiously, I watch Cheers every single day. I TiVo it on MeTV. Yes.
Oh yeah.
MeTV. I'm old. If you haven't figured this out, guys, you know, I love classic TV shows. The Andy Griffith, the F Troops, you know, and All in the Family and all that, and I love the character actors that been with it, and it was just amazing. But yeah, and then all of a sudden I find out that you did Somerset, and was it really true that Ted Danson?
Yeah, Ted was
in that?
Ted and I were on the
like
show at the
7,
same
8
time.
years before Cheers.
Oh, longer than that.
10 years before Cheers.
And Ted crewed for me on my boat. So
Wow.
Ted, another actress who was
Imagine
on the
hanging
show.
out Ted Danson, he's crewing
Ted
with
was
you.
a great guy. Something got caught up in the top of the mast. I said, damn, we're out of this race. He said, no, we're not. Ted shimmies up the mast to the very top, and the boat's sitting there going like this, you know. Ted's up there, I'm fixing it. And he did. We went on, we won the race. A big trophy, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah, not bad.
Now, I also heard, Barry, that you are an amazing dog lover.
They spend a lot of time with
I want to
us.
introduce you to my dog. He's the resident dog of my show. What a character. And he's named after one of my favorite
Oh,
movies.
there he is.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
He just happened to walk over
Hey.
here. There he is.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Now that is a vicious dog. Does he like, go for your face a lot? I mean, he looks really good.
Yeah, he tries to attack me every so often.
What's your name?
Everybody, this is my dog, Rocky.
Oh, it's great. Aren't they
Yes.
great? I mean, they're
I
just
love this
phenomenal.
thing. It's the best thing I ever did in my life, man, is to get this dog. I'm telling
They
you.
don't
right?
judge you?
Everyone loves dogs, right? I know. It's really sweet. Yeah. And he's named after my favorite movie, Rocky. I got that here. Woof, woof. I know you did Enough Said with James Gandolfini.
Yes.
You told me he was
Yeah.
a nice guy. He was nothing like Tony Soprano.
No. You know, I had basically had one day's work on the film. I had one scene, and you can still see the scene. I'm barely in it anymore. But we spent the day together, Gandolfini, myself, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Now, you get on the set, you're introduced to people like Gandolfini and Julia.
Right.
And you're not like one of the stars, so they do have like a little.
Right.
They have a togetherness that you're not part of,
Yeah,
and it's
that's
natural. It's kind of natural because you're the new guy.
Right.
I started joking around with Gandolfini, and she caught on, and she's hysterical. He's hysterical,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to be as funny as I can be. So I had the greatest day ever in show business with
That's
the two of them,
amazing.
and not at all it's a mafia
like-
killer.
yeah, nothing
You know,
like
it's
mafia.
like he had a great sense of
mafia
humor, a self-deprecating sort of type. You know.
Yeah. Now the biggest thing that, and I was really excited about interviewing you, is, of course, one of my favorite shows. And I am a huge Star Trek fan, like
Oh, you're the one.
millions and millions and millions of others. And I remember the old Star Trek, and I met a couple of people about a month ago from the old Star Trek series. They were telling me how it was to work with William Shatner, you know, Captain Kirk. How are you?
What is with you?
Johnny, help me. So, yeah. Captain, what are you talking about?
I'm a doctor, not a miracle worker.
yeah, doctor, a miracle worker, yeah. So, but I'm a huge Star Trek fan, so obviously Deep Space Nine with the...
Yeah, what a great job that was.
Yeah. James Avery is...
Yeah, Avery Brooks
I'm sorry.
was the captain.
I'm sorry, Avery Brooks
yeah.
was the captain. What was it like to work on there? How did you get that...
You know, it's
role?
it's
I mean,
another
it's
one of those
amazing.
things where you don't. It's like I didn't know the show when I went into audition, and I remember the big line from the audition. It was a little bit of hello, meeting come to order, blah blah blah. My line that they handed me to read was almost exactly this: we've got to get through the wormhole into the Alpha Quadrant so we can stop the Jem'Hadar from getting their supply of Ketracel White.
Oh my God.
Now, what that's like that's like Chinese or Greek, really.
I was gonna say,
Now I
what
know
the hell?
all of what it means, but when you first say it, it's like nutsy. I mean, you don't know what you're talking about. And I sort of laid on a little bit of this, that we're talking about reserve police officer. I laid on a sort of, you know why you're getting this ticket attitude. And so I put the script down. They said, that was very nice. And I'm thinking, that's a joke. These guys hate me. So I go out and I get a call and they say they want you to do the show. And I said, great. So my first day on the set, I'm thinking, what? I did that terrible audition. What am I going to do? So the director comes over and he says, Mr. Jenner, and Barry, I guess it was, he said, I got a note from the producers. I said, uh-oh, here it comes. He said, I'm not to mess with your performance. I'm thinking, what performance? I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what I was saying. What I was, right, you know, so.
Don't screw with him. Yeah.
Then it went on to.
Give one last little story or inspiration to people who want to get into show business now. Yeah. What do you have to say about that?
You better make your goals realistic, and I think to a young actor starting out, you should choose to be an actor. Think of what you can do to be an actor, not what you can do to be a star. Because if you satisfy yourself with what you're doing as an actor, you may be a star. You may not.
That's pretty damn good, man. You know, it's pretty damn good. Barry, thank you again for coming tonight. Fantastic show. I hope you all enjoyed it. You had some great insight on Hollywood for the past going close to 40 years. So again, Barry Jenner, thank you again for watching our show. We're going to have some more great interviews coming up very soon. So keep on watching, and always remember those 3 words. What a character. I'm John Berry, your host. Thank you very much again, and we'll see you next time.